I'm Dr. John Martinez, Medical Director of Coastal Sports and Wellness. I'm here with Scott Richardson, our licensed acupuncturist who specializes in sports acupuncture. Scott's going to tell us a little bit today about working with athletes that have shoulder pain. Scott, tell us the benefits of acupuncture for folks with shoulder pain.
Well, acupuncture can be wonderful for shoulder pain. It works great for tendonitis, for bursitis, for rotator cuff injuries. Treatments are fairly simple. You use 4 or 5 needles in the treatment. They don't last very long. Do a little bit of massage after the treatment to help to improve movement in the shoulder and regain range of motion.
So Scott, how many typical treatments do folks have to come in for? Is it 6, 8, 10 treatments? Is it something that they'll notice improvement after 1 or 2 treatments? How many treatments can someone expect?
Patients should notice an improvement after the first treatment. Generally, depending on the type of injury, treatments are about 1 or twice a week for about 4 or 5 treatments.
Okay, Scott, and can you also give us a demonstration of what someone can expect when they come in to get acupuncture if they haven't had acupuncture before? So we're going to bring on our volunteer who's going to demonstrate with Scott what Scott would do for someone that does have shoulder pain. All right, so Scott, tell me how safe is acupuncture? Tell me a little bit about the sterile techniques that you guys take to prevent infection.
Acupuncture is extremely safe. Before we actually do any needle insertion, we first use an alcohol swab to swab the areas that we're going to be needling. We use a swab, and for shoulder injuries, we just quickly swab the areas. We'll insert the needle to prepare the site for insertion.
Tell me about the types of needles that you use.
We use single-use, sterile, disposable needles. We don't reuse needles. Once the needles are used, and they're disposed of in a sharps container. So
Scott, take us through and show us where you would place some of these needles, and then tell us some of the locations you're going to be doing the acupressure.
Sure. This first location is specific for the infraspinatus muscle.
So Scott's prepping the surface with an alcohol pad to sterilize the skin. He's going to place one of the needles on the teres minor, which is one of the rotator cuff or shoulder muscles there. You can see he's placing a tube there. He's going to place a plastic tube as a guide for the acupuncture needle onto the skin and find his right location on the teres minor. And then he's going to take his acupuncture needle out of that sterile pack and use the tube to guide it on down, and with a light little tap, he'll place the acupuncture needle. So this is what the E-stim unit looks like. It's a fairly small device, probably about 4 by 8 inches across. Scott, can you tell us a little bit about what the E-stim box does?
Sure. The E-stim box sends an electrical current to the acupuncture needles that allows the muscles to contract.
And how long, when you put someone on an E-stim for an acupuncture treatment, how long typically will you leave somebody on?
Typically you'll leave them on E-stim for 15 to 20 minutes.
And I guess the other question that I know folks are going to be wondering right now is there any pain or discomfort associated with the E-stim?
There is not. You actually adjust the frequency and the intensity of the E-stim, so there's no discomfort, but then you still feel the muscles contract.
Scott, how long have they been using acupuncture in Chinese medicine?
Acupuncture has been used for over 5,000 years in China and other Eastern countries.
So Scott, tell us a little bit more about the Eastern medicine understanding of how acupuncture works.
Eastern medicine is based on the theory of qi. It's said that when there is pain or disease in the body, that the qi is stagnated. So acupuncture helps to break up that stagnation and promotes the free flow of qi and well-being.
Scott, thanks a lot. I want to thank Scott Richardson, a licensed acupuncturist with Coastal Sports and Wellness Medical Center in San Diego, California. If you want to find out more about acupuncture, come to our website, coastalsportsmedicine.com.